Alrighty then. Sorry, I have to tab out every time. Nothing I can do. It has to be done. I have to tab out every time in order to make this work. And the music shuts off when I do that. It's so silly. Alright, let me do one thing real quick. I'll be ready to get started. That's alright, because the bot's running ads. So, that is not a problem. Good morning, Issa. Yeah, I was late starting today because I had to re-log into all my restream stuff. And it asks me, please click the images that look like a crosswalk, and it does that for 6 minutes straight. My favorite. I'm going to have to tab out one more time still, but that's fine. Oh, I am beat. I am beat. Let me just do one last thing, and we should be good. Oh, good morning, No Soul. Good morning, Mellow. All right. There we go. Now we're all set. At least I think I'm all set. Time to get a schmoovin' as we get to the Titan section of the game. Howdy, Scottish. I'm like super congested this morning, too. It's okay, though, because we have our terms. Bam, bam. And I already have all that done. I'm going to get right into it.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal.
Yes, we are.
All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all
I love the Titan fight.
Fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalimil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
I'll bring her back.
I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay.
He's coming with me.
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
I've got a Titan to defeat. I got a big old brute that needs dealing with. Come here, Uncle Byron.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
We love Uncle Byron. We love Unk. Unk number one. The spectacle and the music. Alright, let me check. I know where one of the new hunts is. But I want to remind myself where they all are.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Bam. Yeah, one of them is in the northeastern section of the desert. That I remember. I'm not going to have access to the Chimera. That's the only new one? Okay, Valkyrie Desert Dalmekia. Yeah, I think that one's on the northeast side. I definitely prefer the technical aspects of Odin. More so than I think most people do, but that's because I'm a Devil May Cry player. I get my first S rank after Titan. Should be the dragon.
was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old
Well, it's not the first one you unlock, I can promise you that.
The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
The first one you unlock is the dragon. The laser golem's not too far after that, though. Hello, Susie.
Our destination lies over that dune.
I could just be misremembering it, but I was only like level,
Welcome well, Clive.
I think
All too
33,
easy to lose one's bearings.
34? No, I was probably a little bit higher than that when I fought the dragon. I was like 43, I think, when I fought the golem, and I was also fighting them as they came.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
That sounds like something that Clive would do.
Passed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Yeah, this should be the turtle one that's up here.
Caution, my boy.
Caution? I don't need no caution. I'm just gonna go beat up a turtle. At least I think this one was the turtle. Good morning, Haley.
You lost your way already, my boy.
Shut up. I'm doing the hunts.
The road to the inn.
I'm doing the hunt. Hello, Kim Sang. There it is. I did remember. It is a turtle. Let's go, Ankh. It's the only new hunt at this point. Remember being impressed at this turtle.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need me a bigger sword.
I hate the turtles in this game so much. They're so obnoxious. Fortunately, this one's actually playing quite nice. A little too early. A little early. I don't remember what this actually does. Sir? Oh, pfft, I moved over too much. That little turtle twister. There we go. Good morning, Kellereth. Oh, I actually broke through that. What the hell? How did I not get the counter there? Ooh. There we go. Oh, did they? I haven't really had too much. I've had a few like flickering shadows, and that's kind of it. My game auto updated off stream, then, you know.
It should have stayed.
So be it. With that, I'm actually gonna go back and craft. Because I needed a Scarletite.
Who's this blue blood?
OBS. Oh yeah, I fixed the OBS issue 2 days ago. However, I will say this: I did. Oh, I'm actually kind of nervous to check. I was gonna check to see if my SteelSeries moments opened again.
Would it be?
Oh yeah, the PS5 bug is its own particular thing.
If I do say so myself.
It was pretty bad though.
No scratches, right?
Oh, I meant to equip that. Yeah, the PS5 bugs were interesting to look at. I'd call it artificing, but it was more like everything's broken. Ing. Good morning, Just. I mean, that depends. Somebody's favorite Final Fantasy game is often not going to be someone's best, because a lot of people don't do good with retro games. I know plenty of people who started with 14, tried playing 6, and they were like, this is fucking terrible, because they just don't play, they just don't like retro games. It's irrelevant how good of a Final Fantasy game it is. That's why I always say like 10 or 12. 10's like the big thing.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Yeah, 10 ends up being the one that still kind of plays like the old ones. I mean, it does. But looks modern-ish.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalimil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I could go for a quick drink. Drinking's good for me.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Uncle Byron's far too loud for this.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
I want some chocobo soup.
Would you rather be my squire?
I like the nice little charcuterie board that Joshua's getting. A nice middle of the desert charcuterie board. Yeah, that's a nice chocobo broth. No, bring it to Joshua. Give me the charcuterie board.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
I love water. Only if it's bean water, though. I'll drink some chocobo soup. Make a nice broth from their bones. So much ale.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander
About
dragged us
that.
all this way just to save that blockhead skin? I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Uncle?
Good job, Uncle.
Sorry.
Take notice of the problem.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Take your medicine while we're taking a look.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
He ordered chocobo soup. Where'd he? Oh, there's the soup. Mmm, delicious. Just stuffing his face.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Get back there. That one little last piece of bread.
Take you.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Just like that. What do you know about punching them with a giant Titan fist? He just knew the table was going to get kicked, so he just cleared the table. He was just being a kind guest.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, awkward. But the trouble's already gone.
Now's our chance.
Ultima's not having that.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
My bad.
Clive?
He gets the feeling for the exact right room. The carrots. Joshua never eats his carrots. He'd get better if he ate his carrots. Nothing.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Terrible. Remember, you're a terrible liar, Clive. Nobody knows as good as Byron. Hi, Torgal. Torgal was waiting so patiently like a good boy.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends do.
Well, we won't be pressing on anytime soon.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's
Deal,
the
thanks for
only
the
way
60
from here
months.
to the Fang.
Welcome back.
It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalimil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
It sure is.
She
It's
was
been on
working
PC
with
for a few
Sid.
days.
Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalimil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
Just go around the
And that's
door.
exactly what I mean to do.
It is on Steam. That's where I'm playing it. Do you know about the desert hare?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalimil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
I'm playing controller.
Thank you.
Although their keyboard and mouse controls are pretty okay by default. I would probably change a few things though.
Happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalimil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Byron's got that trader's tongue. Bro, they're gonna get so much sunburn. They're like, oh yeah, they don't have their shirt on because it's hot out. Bro, you're gonna literally burn to death in the sun. Alright, I did this last time too, I remember. They're all in this area. This little like circle over here.
Gil for a measly bunch of Gizal greens.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
A measly bunch of Gisol greens. Fergal, sniff them out. There they are.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
No.
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Having fun, Ivy?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Back to Drake's Fang anytimes.
Hello?
I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I
So he
have
wants
to
to
tell you?
play-
It's not a toy.
Yeah, it's not a toy, dude. It's only gonna cause the end of all life.
Can I help
The
you?
best healer? I really like
Yes,
Sage,
I'm
but
looking
Astra
for
is
a
probably
woman
the
by
best.
the name of Rosina Dalimil. A long-standing
Very
pillar
flexible
of your
job.
community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Sounds like a plan indeed.
Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Is this where I get jumped? Oh no, this isn't the one where I get jumped. Not yet, at least.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalimil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you
Time
think
to-
we can trust him?
No.
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
About that. Never get tired of that. Stomp that dude in his nuts. Yeah, that's what you all get for messing with me.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
That's not a mod.
Yes, my lord.
That is, the Cortana's been in the game for,
Lock of Leisure, then.
I think since April?
To the Lock of Leisure.
I think Cortana was with Leviathan. I seem to recall using it in my Leviathan playthrough at the very least.
Needed to a silken soft.
The most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalimil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
No, it's on the
It
PlayStation
was
5
an easy
version.
mistake to make, Uncle.
And has been since April, like
After all,
I
it must
said,
have been
yeah.
years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
I'd say so also.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
I remember this guy's side quests.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street.
Hi, Ivy.
I'm a busy man, as you can see.
I just see you sitting down, man.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way.
Bro, I'll just jump the gate. It's fine.
Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for.
don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you... So, what do we need to do to earn your trust? I like this one. Willing to do whatever it
I like
takes
this little
to get
sequence.
what he wants.
The one with Byron later.
Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always. Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy. And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking
Maybe his
of what
mother
I
was in
want.
charge at some point, Clive. You don't know.
I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
It's alright. I have quest markers anyway, brah. Byron doesn't know that.
Easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
The way of the future. They just don't know.
We were the only ones causing trouble in Dalimil.
Everyone's causing trouble in Dalimil. Hello, sir.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Oh, Uncle Byron. I'm gonna need you to make a shady deal for the sake of the freedom of the people. Uncle Byron. First, I have to talk to these 3 NPCs.
Do you have a moment?
And then I collect my Pokemon badge.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalimil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
What if he likes your company? I think the Chocobo is fine with it. Chocobo is just chilling.
Light, meat and dark. Fresh from the... You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
I don't think she meant the sword on your back, Clive.
I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea.
Bring me my courtesans.
I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Finest fabrics!
What was all that crashing and banging
Hi.
about before? It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
But what? Got any more furniture for me to break? Please and thank you. I wouldn't mind some more furniture.
Huh?
Ah, he's making a shady dealing.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He's a genius. That's what he's doing.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
500,000 gil. Yo, give me some of that.
What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged. And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that
And help the people, right? Not just prove a point, but also help the people, right?
Belcroy, far from prying eyes.
The place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
He's not even drunk.
What was all that?
Alright, out the eastern gate. He's not any of these things. I always forget there even is a southern desert. I mean, I remember some of the hunts and stuff I fought out here, but still. Chocobos, leave me alone. I'm one of you, can't you see? Torgal, don't upset the chocobos. Chocobos are upset. Oh no, the scorpions are upset. The chocobos are fine. Oh, Uncle Byron. Your shady dealings are up ahead. Yeah, we love Uncle Byron. He makes some dumb mistakes here and there, but he's, you know, he means well.
I'll take it from here.
Instead of chocobo, you said chocolate. Everyone's making typos today. Kellereth's got his typo. You've got yours.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
How convenient.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
Thanks, Uncle.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
New enemies approach. Well, don't do that.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Stop curing. You know, for being his private guard, they sure are nowhere near him. Stop having so many. Come on, hit me. I dare you. Idiot. Wait, what the fuck? There's just... Yo, I'll go Byron. Get his ass. Get him. Alright, I'll get him now. Wait. There you go. Torgal, what are you barking at? Hi, Ivy. You have food? And I played with you this morning. You're good.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
I'm the part where you yelled out, "They're in cahoots!"
You were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
No, this is on the way to
How long have
Titan.
you been watching? Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I
hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalimil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Nope. Well, technically, there's a version with and without the DLC, but the version with the DLC is the same cost as the game was when it came out on the PS5. So I'll say yes. As long as you're willing to pay full price for the game, it does come with the DLC.
I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Good eye.
Dear, was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
Okay, Greybeard.
Thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
Pokemon badge number 5. I'm gonna get to the Elite Four.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalimil is back in bed with Sid.
Giggity.
Umia Lostelan. Tuisa Achilles.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Will do.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
But side quests.
Thank you. Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Two things. There's that. Okay, I just wanted to see if there's any new hunts.
Is it true, Water?
Alright, what do we got? We got in the Briar's Kiss. Hello.
Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I. Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
I sure am.
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm
Hi.
Sava, Master Luber's
Hi,
least
Ivy.
accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am,
Hey, Ivy.
unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalimil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
I got you, bro.
Where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalimil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
It's never that complicated
I see
either.
There's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks.
Wait, I get it. His name is Rosina Dalimil. We need the spirit of Dalimil. We gotta kill it and make it out of his bones.
Shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find.
That's where the soul is kept, in the bones.
Anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Damn. All right, you hold them down. I'll do the job.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get...
There are no such things as simple tests. Only tests with simple answers.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Also, don't forget whetstones. You can always sharpen it yourself. I have whetstones.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Need to sharpen my knives.
All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Oh yeah, this quest I need to go defeat the bombs.
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound
Also,
to these
you would
baths
die.
in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Do. Yeah. Bro, that's how it feels like streaming, Suther. I can't leave my stream for 5 seconds or it will collapse. I understand.
Castle Dasbog.
I'll be asking for you again.
Sometimes it collapses even while I'm here. Imagine if I was gone. That's it. If you ever log off again, I'm leaving.
They've opened
My fears come true.
Lubor was true to his word.
What is it?
All right.
No mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So,
He respects it.
carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
To be fair, I can respect that. Like, all right, I did my I did what I came to do. I'm out.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs
My carpets have pride of place.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalimil.
It's what we make it out of.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalimil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed.
Sure you can. I just don't do the side quests.
Like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favorite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Cool. Way to just run off and not tell me anything.
Is it true?
Idiot.
What I'm hearing?
Let me just not inform.
Let's go.
I feel like it's never wise to make camps in all these lost ruins, but you know what? It seems to keep working for people. Worked for Sid before.
Straight home now.
I'll need you back in literally 2 minutes. Actually, that's not true. I'll teleport back to town.
Or will you be needing help with your bags?
I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalimil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalimil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
Yeah, we gotta mix it with
It's cheap
something.
metal you're using. And there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalimil to get at her mineral deposits. And if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to.
Yeah, I know. I'll go get the limestone.
But
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Yeah, and I have my other quest to do over there.
Back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Do both quests, take the fast travel back, we're good. I love the load screens. Even if I don't see them for very long.
The most fragrant herbs needed to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Plates and pots! Hanging lanterns!
Yes, obviously, Jabber.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
Lubor, I'm trying to do a side quest for you, asshole.
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
I don't even know what you're on about, internets. Then again, I also don't know actors that well.
Hopefully this is what Southern needs.
Come on, girl. The gate's open now. We can press on.
No, we don't want to go back. We have the other quest to do. Good morning, Brute.
What the hell are those things?
Bombs. I hate that you have to go so far around to get to those bombs. Yeah. Why, hello there.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
I can't, it's hard for me to see with the bright ass sand when they're actually like doing the animation. There we go. Oh, okay. I remember this bomb exploding. And it being a generally unpleasant experience. Maybe I'm thinking of one or the other, because there's a few bombs that explode a whole bunch. And it's atrocious. It's Friday! We did it! It is indeed Friday. I'm so cool.
Let's cool things down a bit.
A bag of fries. I know who shops at Five Guys. If you get a bag of fries, that's a very Five Guys thing, because they put the little box in the bag, but it's just a bag.
By the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
I made those bison burgers yesterday. They were pretty good. I had some of the patties for breakfast this morning. After the back day I had, oh, I needed it.
That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Time to make your own Five Guys, lass.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. The most fragrant herbs and
My carpets have pride of place.
Alright, you got this? You got your
Wasn't sure how
limestone.
much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
After this, it's time to go kill
You
Titan.
are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
That doesn't sound at all like it should have been.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
Is it?
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? Hmm? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sapphire.
No, it's still not
Know your
100% worked out,
customers.
Eggs. We were actually doing some runs of it the other
This
day.
is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone.
It had to do with understanding the people.
Meaning, I had you run around for no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
I don't know, dude. I just saw the one you made. It looks like shit. I think I'll stick with... I have my own blacksmith back at my hideaway. I'm gonna stick with that, dude. I don't... Yours is kind of shit, man. I don't... I got time to deal with the shit that you're making. I got places to be.
Yes, they're quite sweet. Light meat and dark, fresh from the grill.
Light meat and dark. Oh, give me the thighs, baby. That always reminds me of when I was growing up about how there was that huge campaign against dark meat from all the like fast food places. Is it all white meat? Why? Because you're white? You don't want to be offended by the meat? You and your kid, you want to teach them that chicken breasts are better than thighs, which is incorrect? Are you trying to ruin his taste buds? Well, I mean, dark meat is higher in fat, but calling it unhealthy would be a bit much. That's why it's so much better. Also, they were chicken nuggets that were fried. You weren't saving it with all white meat. Also, that's probably not real chicken meat. Or if it is, it's been processed to the point where it's nigh indistinguishable.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Everyone knows dark meat's the best meat.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
Hi, Ivy.
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed, You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Good Frostwolf.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
I love that. I can't wait to get back to the DLC bosses. Those are the best bosses. Alright, just double checking. Hi. God, watching him try to use the prosthetic hand.
What are they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rossfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You
Good comeback.
weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do?
Gorge on the mother crystal.
Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
It'll definitely take me a few
Mother
tries to get through
Crystal's
Leviathan when I
heart
get
is
back
the
to it.
most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
I'm gonna beat your ass,
Along
Titan.
now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
His simp is at the max.
Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Come here, boy. Hello, orcs.
Orcs. Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Yeah, side quests still appear in Final Fantasy mode. You don't technically have to do them again.
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
Like how he's sneaking around there like I have anywhere to go. Goodbye.
Meat appears to be back on the menu, boys.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dalmekia's finest.
That's not a bad idea, ours. Stay down. Listen. Stay down is just, it's not a literal term. Maybe he just means their emotions. He wants them to emotionally stay down. Listen, we weren't really sneaking around as soon as the orcs noticed us in the first place. And listen, there's a way through, and I gotta go that way. Sometimes that's just how life has to be.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Stay down.
We got another projectile coming, so I gotta be up there. It is. Effective. Alright. Or not. Yeah, I'm Ifrit. Why do I need to sneak? Who cares? Let's just kill them all. I might do a caster build with Bahamut and Ramu. Technically with Leviathan or Ultima would be fully complete. But that's going to be so late, I don't think it'll matter. I think not taking Leviathan would be a mistake when I do get to it. Oh, hey, a big guy. Big shaman teleporty guy.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Alright, I was gonna swap. Oh, I actually didn't get that.
Nice try.
Oh, whoops. Meant to do Raging Fist first, but I double tap. Mora. Much better. Well, Leviathan's ultimate isn't really anything special. Ultima's everything is special. Leviathan's just good. But I mean specifically, like, not taking Leviathan for something along the lines of like a caster build would be a mistake, was more so what I meant. Ugh. Like, if you're gonna do a caster build, it has to be Bahamut, Ramu, Leviathan, pretty much. You could take Shiva instead of one of them and just use the skills. Probably instead of Ramu if you're gonna take anything. Even with Ramu's buffs, it's like Shiva's is just really nice.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Shiva also has good crowd control for a caster build against the trash, because she can group them all up.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal to his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Well, hello there, mini-boss.
Let the trial begin.
Shut up, Sleipnir.
What the hell?
With me, Torgal.
God, I feel like it keeps refunding it slightly. Good morning, Cameron. Yeah, I need to grab my copy of the DLC OST. I have the base OST, like I have the 7-disc soundtrack already.
Seems were expected.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Is that like Mew 3?
Did the orcs do this too?
Muthos. Stop saying mythos like that. It's going good. I'm just enjoying myself a bit of... Alright, I was really hoping that would be close enough to all of them, and instead it was close enough to none of them. Enjoying getting through the Titan section, which is a fun section. I very much enjoy the fun section.
What the hell is going on? Are these
And
things
then
here
it's
for
the
me
Bahamut section.
or for him?
Stop casting things. Let me juggle you. I like all my little juggles. The down attack animation. All of it.
First orcs, now these nightmares.
The Torgal dunk into the ground finisher is always a good one. On anything it actually works on, that is. Whoa, that was close. Oh, whoops. Ow. Felt like once I had the first one wrong, I just couldn't get the rest of them. Effective. All right. Oh, Kupka. Time to see his destroyed table. All the wasted food on the ground.
You've been busy, Kupka.
Like how he immediately knows.
But where did you go?
Yeah, I wonder if he assumes Kupka ate the table.
The heart.
Reminder that Kupka jumped off of this balcony. He walked. He walked towards the balcony before. When he said to go towards the light, which means he jumped off the balcony to get down. To be fair, he might be in a weakened state, but he is still part Titan. But even still, he did not take the stairs. Ben's gonna say the line soon. He's gonna say the line.
Just what I needed.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Say the line, Ben. Where did it go? There it is. Good level up. Say the line. He's gonna say the line.
That better be the last of them.
He's gonna do it.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kupka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Get away from her! Benedicta! I'll kill you, Westworld!
priming. Better stop him.
Oh shit, he's priming.
Yeah, you just realized that?
Not now.
Come on.
Say the line. Say the line, Ben.
Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me,
He said the line. Big boys here. Look, he's got his hands back now. Oh yeah, no, he's very weighty. He's agile, but he's weighty as fuck.
Nice trick.
I like the cooldown reset we get here.
So could I!
I just couldn't remember if it was square. Realistically, I should just dodge that. I actually forgot that that's what Earthshaker looked like. Get out of here. I like how you press R1 just to get grabbed out of the fucking air and blasted into the ground. Mmm, rock candy.
It's do or die!
What the hell has he done?
I don't know. I feel like if you ate a rock, you might also get a headache.